Hey, book readers, welcome back to Books I Read. I'm Sheila and I'm so glad you're here. We're going to do some bookish things here. Obviously, it's a book channel. How you guys doing today? You guys doing pretty good? We are doing chapters 11 to 15 today. Woo! Buddy read. Alright, so I don't have anything real majorly exciting to share with you or to do today. I just like the lighting today. But I do have another DIY, but it's not finished. But anyway, that's not what you're here for. You are here for, sorry, my brother's texting. You are here for coffee and the book. Alright, so in chapter 11, Emily wants to go down to the pub saying, Simon tells her that she's supposed to be doing this, that she's supposed to be visiting the activities and yada, yada, yada. But the banner falls and she stays behind while Stacy goes and she's rearranging the tables and Simon comes up and is like, what are you doing? And he starts chewing her butt, yelling at her and stuff. And they're having words back and forth. And I think Mary kind of predicted this part. I kind of like the banter between Simon and Emily, and I kind of don't. So, I don't know. We'll see as the book continues. But in this chapter, Simon kisses Emily. And I just thought, I don't know. It was kind of weird. I don't know. What'd you guys think of that? And then at 12... Simon apologizes to Emily because she's like, why do you hate me? What is your problem? You've been treating me like crap since I got here. What's going on? Why do you hate me so much? And he's like, I don't hate you. But they go back and forth, and Simon loosens Emily's bodice because she's still in her costume and her getup for the fair. They've been doing the fair kind of thing. And then Stacy and Mitch walk back up on them, and because they had been embraced and with that kiss, Stacy and Mitch are like, what's going on here? And of course they're like, nothing's going on at all. Simon doesn't want to admit that he likes Emily. Emily's just so confused. Does he like her? Does he not like her? Is he acting? Is he not acting? Does he hate her? Does he like her? I mean, what is his damn problem, right? So Simon basically tells Stacy, don't tighten her bodice up so much. Oh, by the way, my husband's over here. So is Tanner.
Yeah, I'm just doing dog duty over here.
He's trying to keep Tanner calm and quiet so we could do this. But I personally think in chapter 12, Simon is interested in Emily, but he has issues, and his issues have subscriptions. And it's all because his brother died. I feel like Simon, they even say it in the book, that Simon kind of lived in his brother's shadow, where he followed his brother around, and then when his brother died, Simon didn't know what to do with it. Do with himself. He kind of I don't want to say lost his identity, but kind of lost what he was supposed to do or be or whatever. I don't know. What do you guys think? What are you thinking? And then in chapter 13, Emily decides to go out to the pizza restaurant. She sees Mitch. Stacy's not there. Emily and Mitch talk. But before Emily goes out to the Jackson's restaurant or whatever to see her friends, because she's like, it's nice to have friends now, because she never got to do that when she was with Jake. She had to work all the time, and then Jake dumped her when he got what he wanted. So Emily's sitting there talking to April, and April, her sister, and April tells her, hey, you could always build roots. It's not a bad place to build roots. April's kind of telling Emily her background, how she got where she is. And then Emily's like, well, yeah, I have the fair and the bookstore. And Emily's like, yeah, I could hang around. And then Emily goes, or she's at the fair. They're getting ready to volunteer. Emily goes and sees Sean's memorial, whatever. And she's like, oh, I understand it now. Simon's there. And he's like, understand what? And it's because Sean died when he was 27, and he died when he was 27, and Simon feels like he's going to be 27, and he's like, well, this is where my brother never got, he's never going to be 27 or something of that sort. You guys know, you read the book. And I'm just like, sorry, it's my brother. And I don't know, I just thought that was all weird. But Emily tells Simon, they have this heart-to-heart talk, how she dropped out of college, everything that happened with her and Jake. And I'm just like, I just feel like Simon is so insensitive. I don't know. I mean, he is, but he isn't. I just feel like he's dealing with all his own problems. He doesn't have time for anyone else because he needs a therapist, if you ask me. I think Simon needs a therapist. What do you guys think?
Got some pretty girl wanting it. She likes you and you're just living in your own little world.
Yeah, I just feel like it's this back and forth, and I understand the banter in characters and in books, because Faker was pretty good. I told you guys up until that end though. But the banter in this particular book, I'm not sure if I enjoy it. I don't know. I just feel like it's so strange. I don't know. It's more, how do I want to say it? It makes me not feel more good than it does bad. I just feel like there's so much with this Simon and holding on to his issues and stuff that the banter isn't really as enjoyable as it should be in this romantic comedy. I feel like it's too much.
It's like, let it go.
Yeah, I mean, we're already more than halfway through the book, and it's like, I don't know. I almost feel like this is young adult instead of women's literature, but I don't know. So anyway, in chapter 14, Emily's at the fair. She's doing the fair. Emily's not sure with Simon. They have that heart-to-heart. She's so confused. Is he acting? Is he not acting? And then that duel between Mitch and Simon. Simon, he appears to be fighting for Emily, but then he's like, well, I thought Mitch liked you. Are you blind? Are you dumb? I don't know. Because Mitch told her at the restaurant that he wasn't into her like that. He just wanted to be friends. And she was like, oh, okay. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. Because she's very confused. She's like, how do people communicate around here? That's what I feel like, right? I feel like Emily is just like, how do people communicate around here? And Emily has struggled socializing anyway because of what Jake did to her. So it's like, this poor girl, and all she's trying to do is be nice and figure it out. And she's just like, hey, if you're not interested in me, just tell me so. So Emily and April talk again, and then, and all that, and they have some background and yada, yada, yada. I don't know. What do you guys think about this book? What do you guys think about Emily? Emily and Simon. Simon, what do you think of the plot? How the story is wrote. How are you feeling? I don't know. It's not a bad book. Like I said, it's not bad. It's just that banter. I'm just not feeling the warm fuzzies and the good fluffy and the cheesy and all that. I mean, yeah, like during Emily's Daydream was pretty cool. All right, so as we said, Emily went to Jackson's. She runs into Mitch. She finds out Mitch is more of a player. He's not really looking for a relationship, and he's definitely not interested in Emily that way. But Mitch gives Emily Simon's address so Emily could, go to Simon's house and talk to him, because he's like, why don't you talk to him? She's like, you think that's going to work? Because so far it doesn't seem like it's working. And Mitch tells Emily that, hey, Simon is smitten for you. She's like, really? Doesn't come across that way to me. She's like, I am so confused. And I feel like Emily. It's like, really? I think the kid needs a therapist. All right, so anyway, Emily goes to Simon's house. What do you think about that? Mary, what do you think? I know, Mary, you seem pretty spot on with this book so far. All right, so Emily talks about the kiss. And Emily gets ready to leave Simon after their little discussion. He grabs her by the arm. He tells her, well, I thought Mitch wanted you. I didn't want to. And she's like, what? Where did you get that from? I want to know where he got that from too, because I never thought Mitch was into Emily. Never appeared that way to me. He's just a flirt. Because he winks at her? I don't know. What do you guys think about that whole Mitch and Emily? And do you think Simon was, I don't know, I feel like maybe we're missing some of that background. You know, did Mitch do something that they didn't right? I don't know. All right. So what do y'all think? How are you feel? How do you feel, honey? You haven't even read this book.
I think it's, well, from what I'm listening to.
Yeah, because you haven't read it.
It's, well, like I said, the one dude, he needs to, like, get, I mean, yeah, okay, your brother died. Okay. Yeah, well, so did mine. I didn't, like, live my life in misery all my life. I didn't walk around, you know, forever, you know. Right. And like I said, the girls, they're there to help and have fun. And,
well, and then, okay, I know I've missed this. I've missed this. Mary or somebody, because I know, Mary, you're pretty in tune to this story. How long has Sean been dead?
They don't say. They did not say that last that I could hear.
I don't know. I don't remember how long Sean's been dead. At least a year, right? At least a year. So, I don't know. What did he have been? Even if it's been a year, and it had been a year because the Renaissance Fair was Sean's big thing, right?
So is he going to like a memorial
I think
shrine,
so.
Or is
yeah,
he going
I think
to
it's like a memorial shrine that they made on the fairground for Sean, because the fair was Sean's baby, you know, his thing that he did. But I'm just like, if he's been gone a year, why is Simon, didn't he seek help? Did he seek any counseling for this? I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. And I'm going to finish this book, and we will be doing 16 to the end in the next buddy read. We're going to finish this book because, as I told you guys, I really want to read faster, and I want to read lots of other books so I can bring you guys a good weekly read, you know, maybe like 4 or 5 books that I finished that we could share and talk about, and just with everything that's going on in the world still, inside out, upside down, and then the storm and snow and February and all that. So I would like to bring you guys more books. So I would like to read more. All right. So you guys need to tell me what you think of this. I don't know. How are you guys feeling? I don't know. This book, it better get better, right? Let's just say it that way. 16 to the epilogue better be flippin' amazing, right? All right, that is it. You guys tell me what you think in the comments below. We can talk back and forth as always. I'm gonna go because I'm just going to enjoy this day. I hope you do too. So breathe, and I will see you in the next buddy read or the next time on Books I Read. Bye.